Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our host for the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-25 League Stage Draw, Colette Wong.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. A very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome to the Intercontinental Kuala Lumpur in the heart of Malaysia. My name is Colette Wong and it's an absolute pleasure to be here for an event that everyone in Asia has been looking forward to. The league stage draw for the very first season of the AFC Champions League Elite. It is a pivotal milestone in the proud history of the Asian club game. And today we are one step closer to the start of a new era with this draw ceremony. As I'm sure you already know, there will be 24 teams representing the very best of the continent in the hat for today's draw, with the last two teams sealing their places just 2 days ago. And of course, the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-25 season will replace the traditional group stage with a brand new league format, which we will hear all about a little bit later on. As we prepare to herald a new dawn, it's only right to take some time to reflect on the success of the preceding AFC Champions League, which ran for 21 seasons and became one of the best in the world. So please turn your attention to the screen and take a look at some of the very best highlights. Wasn't that amazing? So many wonderful memories there, and I'm sure that there will be many more new ones to be made when the AFC Champions League Elite kicks off. And now we will hear from the AFC General Secretary on how the AFC Champions League Elite will continue to raise the bar for elite competition in Asia. Please, let us welcome on stage Datuk Sri Windsor John.
AFC Executive Committee member and Chairman of the AFC Competitions Committee, Dr. Tran Kok Tuan, Chairperson of the Audit and Compliance Committee, Deputy Chairperson, members of the Audit and Compliance Committee, members of the Marketing Committee, participating member associations and clubs, dear friends, a very good evening. On behalf of the AFC President, Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, it gives me great pleasure to welcome everyone to the inaugural AFC Champions League Elite League stage draw. In a few moments, Asian club football will turn the page to an exciting new chapter, a new frontier that will set the stage for unrivaled growth and progress for the Asian club game like never before. In a few short years, the AFC Champions League transformed into one of the best continental club competitions in world football. And now the ACL Elite is poised to elevate the pinnacle stage of the Asian club game to even greater heights in the coming years. A commitment to excellence is at the heart of the latest reforms, and the AFC is resolute in its desire to strengthen the club landscape for our member associations, our players, and passionate fans. The revamped AFC Elite represents some of the biggest reforms ever to be introduced into the Asian club game. We have tripled the financial incentives for our clubs, and the new minimum prize money of USD 12 million for the eventual champions is one of the biggest on offer for a continental club competition. The new league stage will also mean more exciting matches between equally ranked teams following the decision to transition from the group stage. Indeed, the stakes to emerge as the champions of Asian football has never been higher, particularly as we look to crown the maiden ACL Elite title holder in May next year. In a few moments, we will also witness the unveiling of the new trophy, which will take its place as one of the most coveted silverware in global football. And I would like to thank all our valued stakeholders for their unwavering support in enabling the AFC to reach this historic milestone in our club competition's journey. I wish all the teams the very best of luck in the draw as well as in the upcoming matches. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sri Windsor John. That was perfectly said, and it sums up the sense of excitement that we're all feeling right now. And to raise those excitement levels even further, we will now look at just what the AFC Champions League Elite is all about. So please turn your attention to the screen. Wow, there you have it, the new branding and tournament anthem for the AFC Champions League Elite, and it looks simply fantastic, doesn't it? Of course, there is still one key piece to come, and that will be the new trophy, which we will reveal very shortly. And to help us with that, please let me invite to the stage now the chairperson of the AFC Competitions Committee, Dr. Chuan Kwok Tun. All right, this is a moment I know you're all waiting for, to witness and see this brand new trophy. So, Dr. Chun, are you ready? Okay, we're all ready, so let's do a little countdown from 3, 2, 1. Once again, thank you so much, Dr. Chuan. But look at that. Isn't that a magnificent trophy? Certainly very befitting of the status of the AFC Champions League Elite, and a piece of silverware that all our teams will be very much looking forward to getting their hands on. Now, to help us determine the league stage fate of our 24 participating teams today, we have invited two gentlemen who are both household names and icons in their own right. The first of them, from the AFC Champions League title holders, Al Ain FC, is someone who's been with the team for a remarkable 46 years as both a player and a coach. Who is he? Well, let's turn to the screen now to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage Mr. Ahmad Abdullah Ali. It is such an honor for us to see you here today. Thank you so much for joining us and taking part in the draw. You've got a big couple of minutes ahead of you, so please kindly take your position behind the stand. Now, we do have another legend who will join Mr. Ahmed here, and he is the ultimate one-club man who joined his team as a youngster and then went on to become a key figure for them. Let's find out who he is. Have a look. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Yuzo Kurihara. Once again, thank you so much for joining us as well. He started and ended his career with Yokohama F. Marinos, and he is here with us tonight to help us as a draw assistant. Kindly take your position. Yuzo, thank you so much for joining us today. Now, there is, of course, one more person left to bring on stage, and he is, of course, none other than our draw conductor for the day. So please put your hands together and welcome the one, the only, Mr. Shin Man-gil, the AFC Deputy General Secretary of Competitions and Football.
Thank you, Colette, Ahmad, and Yuju, and a very good afternoon to everyone. Today, we are all gathered here for a very important milestone for AFC's elite club competitions. AFC has worked tirelessly to elevate the Asian club competitions, and the latest revamp to AFC Champions League is a perfect example of our commitment to our member associations and the leagues and the club for football development. This includes the significant increase in the financial distribution, as the champion of this competition will receive around $12 million US. And you have also just seen the beautiful new trophy and the brandings, and also learned about various innovations that will take place. And there are a number of new ideas to be implemented in this new Champions League Elite, and one of these, which is a key change, is the switch to the league stage format from the traditional group stage format. This change will guarantee the more competitive matches and also creating more excitement for both our teams and also for our fans, as each and every teams will be playing 4 home matches and 4 away matches, total 8 matches with all 8 different opponent clubs. And before we move on to the draw ceremony, let us familiarize ourselves with exactly how it works.
AFC Champions League Elite 2024-2025 League Stage Draw Mechanism. Based on the confirmation of entries, the following 24 participating clubs will participate in the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-2025 League Stage to represent their member associations as listed below. 24 participating clubs will be divided into 2 leagues, 1 league for the West region and 1 league for the East region, with each league to be played in a home and away league format. Each participating club will play against 8 different clubs, 4 home matches and 4 away matches as per their draw results. Depending on their draw results, each participating club will be drawn into their respective position in the draw grid, which shall also determine their pairings as per the pairings grid. The draw grid ensures each participating club plays against 8 different clubs allocated in different columns. Participating clubs in column A will play against participating clubs from column B and C, whilst the pairings grid ensures that each participating club plays 4 home matches and 4 matches against an equal number of clubs from Pot 1 and Pot 2. Participating clubs of each region are seeded into 2 pots in accordance with the following principles. Highest seeded clubs from each member association with a direct slot shall be allocated into Pot 1, and, for the avoidance of doubt, the AFC Champions League 2023-2024 title holder shall be the highest seeded club of its member association. All other clubs will be allocated into Pot 2. Participating clubs from the same member association shall not play against each other. In view of this principle, participating clubs from the same member association must be allocated into the same column of the draw grid. The draw software will ensure that country protection is applied not only to the participating clubs already drawn, but also to those yet to be drawn, to prevent any deadlock situation from occurring. The draw will commence with the West region in the order of Pot 1 and Pot 2. Each pot will be completely emptied before moving on to the next pot. Participating clubs from Pot 1 will be drawn into the first possible position in the draw grid in the order of A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, and C2, taking into consideration the country protection principle. Subsequently, participating clubs from Pot 2 will be drawn into the first possible position in the draw grid in the order of A3, B3, C3, A4, B4, and C4, taking into consideration the country protection principle. Similarly, the same procedures shall apply for the East region for its respective columns of D, E, and F. This shall conclude the draw for the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-2025 league stage.
Now, I hope everyone is clear on how the league stage functions and how this draw will go later. Next up, we'll take a look at the 12 participating clubs from the West who have successfully qualified for this season's AFC Champions League Elite. Very strong contenders there in the West, which includes the defending champion Al-Ain from UAE and also 3 other clubs who have won the trophy as the Asian club champions before. So now we'll start with the league stage draw for these 12 participating clubs from the West and Mr. Ahmad will help me out. Mr. Ahmad, can we take the ball from pot 1?
Baktakur.
Paktakur from Uzbekistan, the first team out of the pot. This is very exciting times for them because they are the two-time ACL semi-finalists and they will be making their 19th ACL appearance, which is a joint record with Al Hilal SFC.
The first club of this draw, Paktakur from Uzbekistan, that goes to A1.
Al-Sad SC.
Al-Sad SC from Qatar, the 2011 ACL champions, the only Qatari club to win the ACL, making their 17th appearance.
Al-Sad from Qatar in B1.
Al-Shurta.
Al-Shurta from Iraq. This will be their 5th ACL appearance, their first since 2021, and they will be looking to make it to the knockout stage for the first time.
Al-Shurta from Iraq will be placed in B2 for the country protection principles.
Persepolis FC.
Persepolis FC from Iran, two-time ACL finalists, making their 12th appearance in the ACL.
Persepolis from Islamic Republic of Iran, that goes to C1.
Al-Ain FC.
Al Ain FC, some club very close to Mr. Ahmed's heart, of course. They are the reigning champions, 2023 AFC Champions League winners. That was their second title after winning the first edition of the ACL in 2003. They are, by the way, the only UAE side to win the ACL.
Al-Ain defending champion from UAE, that goes to C2 for the country protection principle.
Al-Hilal SFC.
The two-time ACL champions Al Hilal SFC from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They will be taking part in their 19th ACL.
Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia, that goes to A2. Okay, now we move the draw to pot 2.
Al-Nasr Club.
Al Nasr Club from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. They are, of course, two-time semi-finalists.
Al-Nasr from Saudi, that goes to A3.
Al-Rayyan SC.
Al Rayyan SC from Qatar, making their 12th ACL appearance, their first since 2022. They have reached the knockout stage once.
Al-Rayyan from Qatar, that will be placed in B3.
Istiklal FC.
Istiklal FC from Iran, semi-finalists back in 2013, and they'll be making their 13th ACL appearance.
Istiklal from Islamic Republic of Iran that goes to C, position 3.
Al-Wasl FC.
Al-Wasl FC from the UAE have never reached the knockout stage of the ACL, but this will be their 4th appearance in this competition.
Al-Wasl from UAE that will go to C4, again for country protection principle.
Al-Ahli Saudi FC.
Al-Ahli Saudi FC from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, 2012 ACL finalists they were, making their 13th ACL appearance this campaign.
Al-Ahli Saudi from Saudi Arabia that goes to A4.
Yes. Al-Qarrafa SC.
And the last team out of the West region is none other than Al Gharafa SC from Qatar. Quarterfinalists back in 2010, and they'll be making their 10th appearance in the ACL.
Al Gharafa, last club from the West, that will go to B4. And that's it for the West. Exciting matches drawn there, which we'll recap shortly. Thank you, Mr. Ahmad, for your presence today. Thank you. And now we'll move on to the East. But just like we did previously, let's take a look at the participating clubs from the East. Also, another strong cast of contenders in the East with 2 AFC Champions League winners and the last year's finalist, Yokohama F. Marinos. And of course, we have usual legend player here as the draw assistant for this second half of the draw ceremony today. So usual, can we pick up the ball from the pot 1?
Ulsan Hyundai FC.
Yes, the first club out of pot 1 in the East region is none other than Ulsan Hyundai FC, the 2-time ACL champions, making their 12th appearance in this competition. Their 8th in a row, by the way, which is the longest current streak of any club.
The first club from the East, Ulsan Hyundai, will go to D1.
上海ポート FC
From China, it is Shanghai Port FC, the 2017 semi-finalists, making their 6th ACL appearance, their first, though, since 2020.
Shanghai Port FC from China, that goes to E1.
조홀 다룰 타짐 SC
From Malaysia, Johor Darul Takzim, they're making their 5th ACL appearance and their 4th in a row. They did reach the round of 16 in 2022.
Johor Darul Tazim, JDT from Malaysia, that goes to F1.
Central Coast Mariners
Central Coast Mariners from down under Australia, the winners of the 2023-2024 AFC Cup. That was their first title. They did reach the knockout stage. Round of 16, that was back in 2013.
Central Coast Mariners from Australia, that will be in D2.
Buriram United
From Thailand, it is Buriram United, the 2013 quarterfinalists, making their 9th ACL appearance, which is the most by any club from Thailand.
Buriram United from Thailand, that will be placed in E2.
Vissel Kobe
That's right. The last club out of Pot 1 in the East region is Vissel Kobe of Japan, the 2020 ACL semi-finalists.
Vissel Kobe from Japan, that will be in F2. Now we can do the draw for part 2.
Shantung Taishan FC
Yes, it is the first team out of Pot 2 in the East, Shandong Taishan FC from China, who have reached the quarterfinals 3 times.
Shandong Taishan from China, that will go to E3 after we apply country protection principles.
Yokohama F Mariners
Yokohama F Marinos of Japan, the 2023-24 ACL finalists, making their 7th ACL appearance and also their 3rd in a row.
After we apply country protection rules, then Yokohama F Marinos will go to F3.
FC Pohang Steelers
From South Korea, FC Pohang Steelers, the champions in 2009. They also reached the semi-finals, or rather the finals, in 2021.
Pohang Steelers, led by Park Tae-ha from Korea, that will be in D3.
Shanghai Shenhua FC
From China, Shanghai Shenhua FC, the 2006 quarterfinalists, and they will be making their 8th ACL appearance, their first since 2020.
Shanghai Shenhua will be in E4 after we apply country protection rules.
Gwangju FC.
From South Korea, Gwangju FC, they finished third in the K-League 1 in 2023. That was their best ever finish, and they are the only team in the draw set to make their continental debut.
Gwangju FC from Korea in D4. And the last club,
Kawasaki Frontale.
And that completes the draw with Kawasaki Frontale from Japan, the three-time quarter finalists, making their 11th ACL appearance, which is the most by any Japanese club.
Kawasaki Frontale in F4.
Gentlemen, thank you very much. And Shin, of course, you've been a wonderful draw conductor. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the full draw for the first ever league stage of the AFC Champions League. Now, I would like to invite all three gentlemen to come forward and join me here.
Thank you.
A big thank you to Yuzo and Mr. Ahmed for being such wonderful draw assistants here today. So let's recap what we have just seen. Starting with the West region, this is how it all started. We had drawn the teams into a draw grid, which looks like this. Now, based on the draw mechanism, this is reflected in the pairing grid. And as you can see, we'll take LIE in there as an example, the reigning champions. So they'll play 4 home matches and 4 away matches. So let's take a closer look at who they will play against. At home, it'll be against Al Saad SC, Al Hilal SFC, Al Rayyan SC, and Al Ahli Saudi FC. And then they'll be traveling away to take on Paktakor, Al Shorta, Al Nasr Club, and Al Garafa SC. Well, it surely is a very interesting set of matches for the title holders. That is, of course, Al Ain FC. All teams have their respective opponents. So this is how they are set up in the West region. And of course, for more details on the fixtures, you can always go to the official AFC website, which is the-afc.com. So that's what it looks like in the West side. Let's take a look at where the 12 teams in the East region come in. So just like in the West, the teams in the East also in a draw grid look like this. This was predetermined. Their pairings as per the pairing grid. So we're going to highlight Yokohama F. Marinos. This is Yuzo's club. Let's take a closer look at the teams they'll be facing in the league stage. So there we go. They'll be at home against Ulsan Hyundai FC, Buriram United, FC Pohang Steelers, and Shanghai Shenhua. But they'll then have to travel overseas to face Shanghai Port FC, Central Coast Mariners, Shandong Taishan FC, and Gwangju FC. Wow, some really good matches there for the Yokohama F. Mariners fans to look forward to. All matches will be played in accordance with the AFC competition's calendar, and the match schedule, including but not limited to match sequence and the kickoff time, will be determined by the AFC after the draw. So there you go, another interesting matchup for the East region as well. It's shaping up to be a really good campaign. Now I'd like to ask Shin a question, because we've got a new campaign coming up, a new season, we've got a new format, and now we have just witnessed the draw, Shin. What are your initial reactions, your initial thoughts on what you've just seen?
Well, whenever we organize the competition draw, there is always at least one group of that. But in the draw today, it seems like each and every pairings look like a group of that, and there is no easy pairings at all I can see. I'm very happy for the outcome of the draw, as it guarantees the competitiveness and also excitement for our fans and the media.
Wow, I love it. No groups of death, but pairings of death. That's what we can look forward to in the upcoming season. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the league stage draw for the AFC Champions League Elite 2024-25 season. I hope you all enjoyed that. We really do have some thrilling matchups in store for us. And the good news is, you're not going to have to wait very long at all, because the AFC Champions League Elite will kick off in 1 month's time. That's 16th of September. Of course, all you dedicated fans, just stay tuned to the AFC's digital channels and the AFC Live app for all the exciting build-up as we count down to the start of the new season. Once again, thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.